morning. Today we're going to be talking about 815. This video is a little late getting posted, and I hope my dog isn't too loud. But some of you may have already done this homework, and if you haven't or you want to see it again, here we go. So we are going to be talking about histograms, stem and leaf plots, and box plots today. And we're going to be looking at a set of data right here of test scores from Ms. Anderson's math class. So you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 scores here. Oops, there's 14. He's taking the job. Ranging from 51% all the way up to 91%, or 93, the highest. Okay, so we're going to, there's a resource page that you can do your work on if you have a printer, or you can just draw these things out in your notebook. They're actually just pretty easy. This is for the stem and leaf, this is for the histogram, and this is for the box plot. So I want to show you guys how to do this on my whiteboard. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the scores on this whiteboard. Here we go. So we have, again, 14 scores. And I'm going to write them in order. 51, 55. So 255? 255s. 62. 65. 72. 76. 78. 79. 83. 392? Yes. 82, 83. 84, no. 91. I don't think I got them all. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oops. Okay, so, 93. And 78, 62, 91, 51, 55, 93, 76, 82, 65, 85. Okay, now we got them all. Okay, so the first thing we're going to make is a stem and leaf. And this, we have 2 columns. We have the stem, and we have the leaf. How much is my hand in the way of this? In the stem, you're going to put the 10s. And here you're going to put the 1s. And you're going to put them in order. So we have, these are all 50s, right? So we're going to do 5 for the 10s, 1, comma, 5, comma, 5. That is the 51, 55, 55. Then we're going to do 60, 2, and 5. Then we're going to do 70, 2, 6, 8, 9. This is very awkward for my hand. And down at the bottom, we'll do the 80s and the 90s. We have 8 and 9. And we have 2, 3, 5, 1, and 3. Let's see if we have all the data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's your stem and leaf. Hopefully that's pretty easy, and sometimes it's actually kind of useful, and I think it's pretty fun graph to make. So from that, we can either make the box plot or the histogram? I think we should make this the box plot next because we need a lot of this data to make the box plot. So box plot is going to be made right next to it, and you're going to make it over a number line, basically. So we'll start our number line at 50, and we'll end our number line at 100. So right here is 75. Now we want to find the median first. And since there's 14 numbers on our list, it's an even number, so we have to go for the average between the 6th and the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or no, 7th and 8th. Right in between those two numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have an even number on both sides, and we're going to take the average between 77, I write this, 76 plus 78 divided by 2 is 77. So that's the average right in there. That's going to be the middle number, the average of the middle numbers. So let's say 77 is about there. That's where you start your box plot. Then the next thing we're going to do is find the median of both of the quartiles. So this first quartile is everything in the bottom half. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers. So we can pick the middle number, which is 62. So let's say that's 62. That's going to be the lower range of, that's going to be my first quartile. Quartile 1. And I'm going to have a whisker going out to 51. So that's a 51. Now let's do the upper quartile, which is the third quartile, quartile number 3. And since there's 7 there, we can pick the middle number, the median, which is 83. I'm going to put that right there. I'm just eyeballing it. So that's quartile 3. And the whisker goes to the highest number, which is 93, which is going to be there. Oh, this number is 83. Okay, so this is your stem and leaf. This is your box plot. I know this one's difficult. You just have to take your time, and eventually it'll become second nature. So now over here, I'm going to do the histogram in this third section over here. And we learned this early on, and hopefully you guys are most familiar with this graph. We're going to have frequency on the Y, which I can't spell it. And we're going to have the score on the X. And the book tells you to make them in bins of 10. So I'm going to start at 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. Oh, there's gonna have to be one more bin here. Excuse me, blue line. I need to move you over. Okay, sorry, this is so cramped. Okay, so there's our histogram. And what goes in this first box is 50 to 59. So if we look here on our stem and leaf, which I think you can still see on the board, there are 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go up to 3, and I'm going to draw my first bin. In the 60s to 69 range, there's 2. So there's 2. To the 70 to 79 range, there's 4. Dot over to 4. From the 80 to 89 range, there's 3. There's 3. And there are 2 in the 90 range. 90 to 99. So that's what my histogram looks like, giving a little shading, just to show you the difference between the two bins. And that's about it for this lesson, I think. Let's see. It's basically 61, 62, 63 asks you about those. And then for 64, you're supposed to tell us what's useful for each of them. So for instance, the box or the histogram here, this is useful for making it easy to see when many of the students have the same score or almost the same score, and it gives you a good estimate of the range. It is harder to find the median with this, if not impossible, and you can't find the quartiles either. The stem and leaf here in the middle, you can kind of see, it's too close maybe, is good for, it's basically same as a histogram, except for now we have the exact numbers. So we can see the range exactly and the exact data. And then the box plot actually has best information to show this group of data. It has the median, it has the highest and lowest values, it has the quartiles. One thing it does not show is how many students have the same grade, and it does not show if there's more than one outlier, because it's just going to show you the end of the whiskers. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.